Hey guys, my name is Ray, and today's the day that we got a crazy episode. And for those of you who do not know who this is, well, this is my younger brother, Alan, and he's going to be in my reaction because we actually saw the episode together. So that's just me switching things up. It should be fun because it was a funny episode. And I don't know, you guys should be expecting that reaction video. But like I said, this is Alan. If you guys like him here in the reaction, let him know in the comment section. That way we know to bring him back and put him in these videos because, you know, he's a funny dude. But, yo, I just wanted to see because he's not that much into Game of Thrones like I am, but he does watch it sometimes with me. Yo, what did you think about the episode overall? Did you enjoy the episode as someone who isn't like a fanatic like I am?
I mean, I like the show. I like it. And if I could give it a rating, the episode, I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
I mean, it was a really good episode, right? Like with me personally, I would say that compared to the last episode, this episode was really good still. Like, it was really good. I probably would give it like an 8.5. And I know that I've been rating all these episodes really high, but it's just because they're really that good. They're so packed with a bunch of stuff that it's insane. Now, I wanted to talk about a couple of things, and I know that a couple of them you probably won't know as much as I do because, again, like, but we did see Sam at the Citadel. Let's start off with Sam. We see that Sam in the Citadel, he's going through books. He's frustrated because he says that he's tired of hearing about better men than him, and then he bounces. But we did hear that Gilly says something about, Rhaegar and his marriage being annulled. That this maester that that Gilly's reading about annulled one of Rhaegar's marriages, or Rhaegar's marriage, which is insane because Rhaegar was only married once, people. So that means that, yes, Lyanna and Rhaegar married. Lyanna is Jon's mom, and Rhaegar is presumably Jon's dad so far, so that's what we've gotten. That's insane, and that's huge. And I'm going to say it right here first. Like, I didn't believe that shit. I thought that I was, like, fake news. Like, I really didn't buy into that. So that was huge. Another thing I know that we both enjoyed was Arya. Like,
yeah, I enjoyed Arya.
Like, Arya was a little terror. What did you think about Arya?
She was creeping around.
Yo, she had her stealth, Akatsuki type ninja shit going on. That was really dope. I really enjoyed it. I think that it's good that Arya is able to detect when people are lying, and she kind of sees this kind of malice in Sansa, I think, and that is going to be huge down the line. What did you think about Sansa?
Yeah, one thing that I thought about Sansa was like she seems like afraid of Arya, like in a sort of way. Which is just like, I find that like a little bit funny though, because it's like, as Arya said, like she was like a little bitch before to her, and like it's like actually funny seeing it.
No, but I mean, it was insane. It was insane. Like when I saw that, and then we see Littlefinger, he's pulling all these strings, and then I know you really enjoyed seeing Littlefinger, seeing Arya. But you enjoyed Arya seeing Littlefinger inspiring. You really had fun with that.
Hey, it's just like Littlefinger's a creep, but like I don't know, like stalking people. Then you see Arya like creeping like Littlefinger. Like,
they're creeping on each other. They're like creeping on each other.
It's like a weird thing going on in the whole episode. Like what?
No, yeah, it's definitely insane. Like I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. Let's talk about the beginning of the episode because that was insane. It started off where it left off. We see that Jaime is basically saved by Bronn. Bronn saved Jaime's ass, and he's basically telling him he can't die until he gets paid. Sure, we know that. I predicted that a while back.
One thing that I actually find that like a little bit like over, like, well, I like to go way into details and things. So like, let's say about when he sank down the water, like the armor, like that is some heavy armor for a guy that only has one arm. And then the other guy has to carry him to. I call BS. I call BS on that.
Yeah, no, that was a bit crazy. A lot of people made fun of how the horse is running like half in the river and half on land, and then like Bronn just tosses him, and it's just like so deep, and then they end up so far away that they're able to escape. That to me is kind of BS. But we see that Daenerys burns Sam's brother and father. No more Dickon jokes. The Dickon got burned.
Yep. Well, I thought that the father actually died last episode, but which was not. That was proven on this episode that way they burned him. So yeah.
I mean, it was insane. He was like, no, like he was proud, and then his son was like, oh, and he was like, yeah, I'm such a proud daddy. It looks like Sam might get to be the leader of House Tarly down the line. he said that he's
seems
tired of hearing about greater men than him. So that was really dope. I really enjoyed that. I want to know what you think about Daenerys and Jon petting Drogon, because I feel like Daenerys was like, wow, like this shit is crazy. Like she was really into it. What did you think about that?
Well, I kind of liked it a lot, like how Daenerys was like looking at Jon, especially like the part with the dragon. Like, well, I like the romance. Like sometimes when it gets like to romance points, and I like that little part when Jon is like touching the dragon because Daenerys trying to see like what's going on. So it's just like
she's like, what the fuck?
She's like curious, like what's going on? Like is he touching the dragon? Is he not? And that's when she's like, this is the man.
Like, this is my dude.
This is the man. I can't let him go.
No, yeah, he's special. That's what she got there, and it's interesting because right there we see that Captain Friendzone. He comes in with the Dothraki, and he's giving Jon the stink eye, which is hilarious because it's interesting that they didn't bring up Longclaw, and Jon's sword was basically Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. They gave it to Jon, which is Jorah's father, but it was Jorah's sword first. And since he was like selling slaves, they basically had to. He gave the sword back to his pops, and his pops gave it to Jon. So he has Jorah's daddy's love, and then on top of that, he takes your girl. So like he must be like double salty. So
he has daddy issues then.
Yeah, and he might have daddy issues. So that's definitely something to look into. We got Gendry. Gendry was Arya's friend. He was basically sold by the Brotherhood. We see that it's brought up later.
One thing that I like about Gendry was that he accepted Davos immediately. So I was like, oh, that's actually nice.
Yeah, because his whole thing is that he's a bastard, and nobody like he didn't know who he was. He didn't know why people were trying to use him. But now he's like, no, you know what? I want to be a player. I want to be involved in this. Like, I want to live up to my father's name and shit. So that was really dope.
He says that he's a fighter, like he's living to fight, and that's actually awesome. Like I like the part with the war, like
with the Warhammer.
Yeah, I like that part, like the gore and everything. Like I was like, that's amazing.
This dude loves gore. Like this dude loves gore.
Hit me up if you know gore things.
No, what you call it? It was insane to see how cool it was. Like what I imagine young Ned and young Robert Baratheon were. He's like, oh, you're short, and he's like, oh, whatever. So that was really dope.
Yeah,
I like that.
It gave me like that moment, like of Ned and Robert, like you know when they make like bad jokes to each other. Oh, like the scene of the your mother was a whore with a fat ass. Yeah, when Ned comes in and then he tells him, but you're fat. It's like you're calling the king fat. It's like that's like the relationship between both of them.
It was funny because we were even seeing that clip earlier.
Yeah, we saw that clip earlier.
Yeah, with Robert and Ned and the breastplate stretcher. It was something interesting to see Daenerys and Jon in this episode. She's like, I haven't given you permission to leave. And Jon's like, well, I don't need your permission. That was really dope to me. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. What did you think about that? Did you think anything about that?
Well, I did think about it a little bit because it's like Jon, he went there with a purpose, and it was just like to get the dragon glass. And he's on a mission. He's trying to stop the White Walkers,
the army of the dead
and everything. So he doesn't have time for Daenerys. That's what she's sad. She sees that Jon has a goal above her. She wants Jon to.
She's not the main attraction.
Yeah, she wants Jon to look at her, but he ain't got no time for her.
No, it was dope. It was dope.
I like it.
Let's talk about Cersei. Do you think she's really pregnant, or do you think she's just lying?
I think she's bullshitting.
I don't know. I think that's bullshitting.
I think she is.
It's more likely than not that she's not pregnant, and she's just trying to lead Jaime on.
Yeah, she's probably trying to trick Jaime like in a way. That way he just doesn't like do what he did again, and that way she like manipulates him in a certain way. But I kind of saw Jaime's just like something like hesitant like in a certain way though.
What do you think? Do you think that she will harm Bronn? Do you think that she's going to kill Bronn?
If she will kill Bronn, probably. You know how Cersei is. Cersei actually kills people like normally, and that's
like her thing.
Yeah, that's her thing. So it's just like she's really focused on like we kill people, and that's all.
I mean, to be honest, it was just a really overall good episode. We see that Jon does leave Dragonstone. He goes to Eastwatch, and when they get to Eastwatch, they have Beric Dondarrion, Thoros of Myr, and the Hound. And Tormund is there like, yo, are you crazy? Why do you want to go beyond the wall? What did you think about that? Like, did you enjoy it? What did you?
I enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed that whole part too because it's like I always like those moments that when they like bring like good characters, like a lot of main characters and things like that. And it's just like when they bring them all together, it's like you'll get like that sort of like
conflict,
good,
like
conflict. Like each one of them like have that one moment with each other. Like as you said like earlier, I think you told me like each one of them met Arya. So it's just like John is Arya's brother and everything. It's just like
it to me it's interesting that everyone in the Brotherhood, like everybody except like let's say for example Jorah Mormont and Davos have some type of contact with Arya, and to me that was interesting. The Brotherhood, the Hound, Gendry, like all of them.
I like Gendry though.
No, Gendry was pretty funny.
Gendry was pretty funny.
We just skimmed over Sansa, and then we'll just close it out. But like, what do you think Sansa's end game is here? Do you think she wants to take the North from Jon, from what you've seen so far?
Well, based on what I've seen so far, that's what it seems like. Because even Arya, that apparently nobody can lie to her, like in her face and everything, she actually told her herself, like, you actually have the feeling like if you want Jon not to come back, like she wants him to be dead or like around there, like so she can take over. Which I believe it's true. Like if you've seen Sansa, like back then, like in season 1 and all those other seasons previously, she has to be like the main attention.
Yeah.
So that's why I see that what's gonna be happening. She's gonna be like having issues with Jon earlier, and more like Littlefinger is still like, come on, like Littlefinger.
Yeah. Littlefinger for sure is stirring shit up. But overall, you said you gave it an 8.5. I mean, and
I gave it an 8.
An 8. I gave it an 8.5. It was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. I will have like a breakdown or, something a little bit more detailed. Maybe even as early as tomorrow, Monday, or maybe even Tuesday, depending, because I do have something coming up with Familia soon. If you guys enjoyed Alan, let him know in the comment section, because it was fun doing this. It was interesting, a different spin. I definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed the episode. Alan's gonna be in the reaction. It was funny. I think we had like a car accident while we were reacting outside our building. It was like a
weird moment. Like
I thought they dropped like a nuke on New York, like
yeah.
in these dark times. I mean, I thought this mofo Kim Jong-un said Jakar.
We did kind of like jump, like oh god.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I should include that. Like it was crazy. So, if you guys enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. And as always, guys, it's a true pleasure. My name is Ray.
Peace.
And peace.